Okay, Jose Miguel Fernandez has a great question. If you start a social network, should you start with a big launch, marketing, et cetera, or should you start to build your own users one-to-one, word of mouth? So there has not been a successful large social network in quite a while. Snapchat, I guess, would be the last one. Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter would round it out on that cohort. Arguably Reddit before that, but it might be that the social networking space has reached a bit of a ceiling and it's a commodity, and you might have a very hard time building one unless you have some very specific thesis as to how it will beat those other ones like virtual reality or augmented reality, an augmented reality social network, which is the reason why Zuckerberg actually bought Oculus, was because he felt this could be a big competitor to what he's doing. So I don't know if you should start one, a social network, but I do think starting small and having a velvet rope and starting in one community, making it super meaningful and then expanding would be a great idea. I would like to see somebody create what app.net did. Long forgotten Dalton Caldwell did a great company called app.net, where it was a paid social network. You paid like $50 a year to have a Twitter handle, and it really made the signal really great, and you wouldn't have any advertising. So I do think that a social network without any advertising and without recording your behaviors would be very cool. I would love to see that. I would love to see somebody create $1 a month social network. I think it would be killer. So yeah. Because you can imagine that if you had one where you paid $1 a month, you'd get rid of the trolling problem, and because you just cancel somebody's account and you know as a real person, people are less likely to troll under a real name. So I encourage you to try, but if you do, I'm not sure I encourage you to try, but if you do, you never know. You might be able to displace Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter, and WhatsApp. It's going to be kind of hard. It's like getting into the search engine business after Google won it all. It's very hard to displace those kind of people. You're going to need to have some massive, massive technological innovation and speed. But if you do choose to do it, yeah, I like the idea of you doing it one-to-one, building up, the coals. So if you think about it, like startups are like building a fire, these community ones, you need to have really hot coals, like a core community. And then when you lay kindling on top and then bigger logs and sticks and then logs and then huge branches and everything, you can actually burn the big logs because you burn the small branches and the sticks and the twigs and the kindling. So you want to build it in the right order and have a good base of people so it's not a free-for-all. Good question. Let me take a moment to thank @Squarespace for, first of all, making amazing software. I was just working on one of the new projects I'm working on. You may have heard of television show. And we had to make a website, and I just went on to Google Domains, and I was buying a domain over at Google Domains, and boom, you could just, when you're setting up your Gmail, fire up and launch Squarespace. I guess they're partners now. And I was able to fire up a gorgeous website in literally minutes, and it looked like we spent $25,000 making it. It looks professional. It's intuitive and easy to use. No coding is required. And they use state-of-the-art tech. It's super secure. It's super stable, and it's trusted by millions, some of the most respected brands in the world. We, in fact, use it for all of our events and conferences, and you can start your free trial today. No credit card is required. And you'll get a free domain name if you sign up for a year. I'm an idiot. I did it wrong. I signed up at the wrong domain place. I didn't know that I would get a free domain. I got to go back and do that next time. If you decide to sign up for Squarespace, if you do decide that you're going to sign up for Squarespace, which I'm sure you will, just use the promo code TWIST and you'll get 10% off your first purchase. It is an amazing, amazing product. It's super easy to use, and they keep adding features to it, which is one of the great things about the software as a service movement. They keep getting more people loyal to the product. They keep being able to hire more product managers, developers, and researchers to figure out what to make next. And boom, they make amazing product, and they keep the price the same. So things are getting better and better over there at Squarespace. I love the product. Go ahead and follow @Squarespace.